Right, here we go. Here we go. Do you want to know something incredibly funny whilst I've been doing this? My battery on the camera died. Battery over there died. I charged them all at the same time. You know how they kind of like diminish over time? These little batteries here, the MPF batteries, ow, that really hurt. They also pack quite a punch when you hit them into your hand. They keep dying on me. This is actually my 5th take. I've had to format the card twice. So anyway, let's talk about how I tried to make a script in 7 days and how I did. So first of all, hi, I'm Xander, and I'm here because somehow you found me on YouTube, so welcome, good to see you. Grab yourself a drink, and let's get ready to go. So, what am I doing here? I saw a guy on YouTube, and he had a video called Writing a Script in 48 Hours, or was it Writing a Script in 72 Hours, one or the other. Either way, I thought there is no way I can sit down for 42 hours, but I could probably do it in 7 days. My record of doing it is about 21 days, 21 to 25 days. I've got one down there, which I did in 3.5 weeks, I want to say. So, I thought 7 days is a doable thing if I really put my mind to it. I set myself some ground rules. It's got to be original, a small group of people. Let's just say you've got 5 brothers and you are all into filmmaking. You could go out with your 5 brothers right now in a group of 6 and make. So, a nice small crew, something original, something that is a feature film, because you could write a short film in a day. People have done it, I've done it. Were they good? Not really. But this is a challenge. It's something to really push your creative juices to the max. Oh, when I say feature film as well, I mean something over an hour long. And there's probably people saying, well, you've got to be a page a minute. Okay, well, I'm aiming for 70 pages. The reason being is there are a lot of things that we call they fights. Like if you have something like in The Bastard Sword, we had it especially, where one of the lines was, they fight, okay? And that fight went on for 10 minutes. So I've got Ravenstein here, it's 40 pages long, and it ended up as a 93-minute film. But the idea is something that is over the 60-minute mark. So something over 60 pages is something I would class as a feature in this case. Those are the soft rules that I kind of set myself with this. So how did I do? I didn't do great. Well, day one, I found out my concept. You've got to write about something you know. That's the first thing I would say. If you're going to attempt this challenge, which I expect you probably are, write about something you know. If you know all about motorbikes, write it about motorbikes. You don't want to spend too much time researching what you're going to do it about. I found out what I was going to do it about, and I wrote 8 pages. So 8 pages is technically under target. I was aiming for 70 pages in total, so which works out as obviously 10 pages a day. So 8 pages is slightly under. Day 2, I got to 13 pages, so I kind of made up and then 1 on top of that. So technically I was over average on that day, but as soon as you get going, you can write for ages, or you might be like me when it came to day 3 where I only wrote 4 pages. Yeah, another thing is make sure that you set yourself a time for writing, because I was busy most of the day and I knew that I was only going to get a few pages in, so I got those few pages in when I could. Day 4, well, I got 2 pages that day. I had commitments that day, so I only really got to 27 pages, so I should be on 40 pages by then, and I was only on 27, so I was below. By the way, if you haven't already, go get yourself a drink and, you know, join me. Very nice, tastes horrible. Day 5, I had commitments that day as well, so I had that as a day off. So technically, I was stuck at 27 pages on day 5, which is terrible. Day 6, I got through 6 pages. The other thing is, if you spend the night writing and you end up writing until 4 AM, which I was a few of these nights, you end up like wasting a lot of the next day. So I was saying like 1 more page and then I can go to bed. And then I spent so long trying to write this 1 page, and then you just start writing anything and it's like, you know, should you really do that, or should you really go for quality? When I got to day 7, I got to 41 pages. And obviously day 7 is the deadline, and I said, okay, can I keep going with this? Do I have a feature film yet? No. Do I have a full story? Yes. And the thing is, because I had a few days off, I kind of gave myself extra time, because I thought I was kind of owed that. I should have given myself 3 days, because that day of day 3, I only spent 2 hours writing in the morning. So I gave myself to day 10. When I got to day... Did I say 8 already? I think I said 8, so let's go to day 9. When I got to day... No, I didn't say day 8. Or did I? When I got to day 8, I got to 51 pages. I worked out the first half had the bulk of those pages. The ending half was a little bit underwhelming. the ending just kind of happened, and it was like, oh, okay, that's the end. So I went back and I thought, these next few days, I'm going to work on those last few pages and try and get something out there. So when it came to day 9, I ended up at 60 pages, and I was happy because I got 9 pages of that ending. I was happy with that script, and I said, okay, I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to read it as I would if I was an actor that had been given this script. What details would I want to know? So I started working on the grammar, and I added in little details. So for example, if the line was, a man goes for a walk, that would become, a man goes for a walk, he has a nostalgic look on his face, as if he's thinking of times gone by. I don't know, it would be something like that. So that this actor would be able to get into the role better. You know, it's all a dance. The dance of the theatric. Okay, calm down. Yeah, so that this actor could get into the headspace of this character and give you a better film, basically. So that's kind of what I did there. And in doing so, I added 6 pages. So by the time I got to day 10, I ended up with a 66-page script. Am I happy with the script? Yes. Could I have made the film longer? Yes. Would it have just drawn it out a bit too much? I think so. I think it was actually a full story at 51 pages. But I would say those other pages that I've added are more of, what if this character spoke to this character? Because remember, you can always take scenes out when you do your edit, but you can't put them in. I can always take scenes out and make this back to that 51-page thing. Am I going to do that? Probably not. But I'm happy with this script, and I've got the script. It is here. I'm not going to show the front of it like I did a second ago, because otherwise you'll steal it. Obviously I didn't hit the 7 days, but I want to say technically I kind of did. If I was working non-stop 7 days, I would have been able to do this. Am I going to do this challenge again? I might do in the future. Would I recommend this for a first-time writer? No. Would I recommend this to someone who writes short films? No. But I would recommend this to someone who does a lot of writing of feature films and wants to set themselves a task. I would say give it a go, because at the end of the day, it will teach you to write quicker, you know, and it will teach you to write more about what your actor would want to read. Yeah, I would say give it a go. Why not? You will get frustrated with it. You will. Because I did. Make sure that you keep eating right and sleeping right. You make sure you look after yourself. You don't want to jeopardize your health for the sake of pages. Don't be afraid to take breaks, because at the end of the day, you might have your wonderful idea come to you when you are out walking the dog, or if you don't have a dog, out walking the cat. And if you don't have a cat, then out walking yourself, out walking the fish. So yeah, I'd recommend this to the people that have written films before. The people that have not written a film and they want to do this as their first thing, I wouldn't. I would say try and set yourself maybe a target of 30 days and then cut it down then. I only gave myself this 7-day target because I've done it in 21 days. And I've not. I've done it in 25 days. I did the first draft in 21 and I did the entire thing in 25. Don't be afraid to add in they fights. You know, they fight. You know, 10-minute montage. Don't be afraid to add in he looks up to the stars and wonders. So yeah, anyway, before the battery dies, I'm going to say that I had a lot of fun doing this. I did get frustrated. But I'm going to say have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful 2021, because I believe it's going to be midnight in about 10-20 minutes. So yeah, have a wonderful time doing this challenge. Please follow me on Instagram, Xander himself. Link for our films, rosalkapictures.com, will be in the description. And happy writing! And Happy New Year! How am I going to end this? I don't know. Should I just cut to black?